You are now listening to a I Want My Podcast Studios production. And I know, you want your damn podcast. Here you go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of I Want My Podcast. This is Love After Lockup edition. We're going to have a fun time because that's what we're all about here. We're all about fun. Guys, I am one of your hosts, one of the many lovely hosts from this studios, Miguel Perez.
And I'm the other one. I am EJ Edmonds.
And I am the third wheel, Marie Forster. We're like a Brady Bunch right now.
Yeah, this looks like a Benetton ad right now.
Yes.
This is the start of a shitty joke. A black dude, a Mexican dude, and a white woman walk into a bar.
How soon until I get pregnant?
And of course, Marie is here today to help us out to cover Love After Lockup Season 4, Episode 4.
Rule breakers and love makers.
I am goddamn excited to talk about this.
Let's fucking kick things off with Dirty Rick and Ray Dean.
You want to put your tongue in that mouth?
And she got two people in love with her.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right? Two people in love.
In love. And in that puss.
Oh yeah. Riri, it is Saturday morning.
All right, I gotta go to bed, guys. I'm sorry.
They started telling stories at Thanksgiving dinner, right? About Ray Dean being a whole skank with two other women
in the clubhouse.
Did
you hear
in front of this poor man? He thought he was the only fucking one.
I know.
Did you get that? He thought he was it. It was Rick and motherfucking Ray Dean. We TV said so. Right?
They sure did. They fucking told us that.
They advertised it as that. Yeah.
There it is. There I am.
Yeah. You've been working out, Riri?
No.
They make it home and they go upstairs and kick everybody out. Thank God. He mounted her on TV.
I know. So gross, dude. Ugh. I get so grossed out when I see this stuff.
Oh, so later they wake up post-coitus, right?
Gross.
And it gets grosser. Wait, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
She said that he was cherishing every piece of her tooth. Right? But let's go ahead right now and talk about Indian Harry.
This girl is a whole class of stupid.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say she's just so fucking stupid. She's just as much of a child as he is. Like she's just dumb enough too.
He was locked up so young. Not like fucking 9 years old, but he was like 17 at the time, which is like right before high school. So like imagine yourself junior in high school, going to jail and coming out when you're 23. And the whole time you're talking to this girl who you think are gonna make a life with, and then you come out and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm a fucking criminal. I gotta do
I'm gonna do criminal shit now.
Like if you go in at like 17 today and get out like 10 years later, people ain't asking women what their titties do no more. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta find a different way to get at them.
So I
gotta be honest. That's kind of the funniest thing I've ever heard. If somebody came up to me and said, what them titties do, I'd be like, what?
Marie considers that a pickup line.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Give an old lady, what them titties do? They make my back hurt.
It felt honest. It felt honest when he said that to his mom, because I felt like he was at a very vulnerable place. When he was talking to her and be like, look at the scar, mom. Like, I got this from that dude. He told me that I fell from a bunk and you believed it. And he's like, so I felt like he was so when he said those things about Indy's kid, I was like, oh shit, like, I believe him. I believe that there is something in him that wants to take care of this kid.
But look, you're still at a point where you got home at the wrong 10 o'clock.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, this is
I'll catch the next one. Fuck it, right?
Yeah.
So you got some work to do.
And Iris is finally free to do a consultation, and he's like, "Do you really believe that?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course. That's how I ended up here." And he goes, "Oh fuck, yeah, no, listen, nothing against you. It's just that's dumb. Like if I go see one and they tell me, hey, this guy's trouble, well, guess what? she's gonna be right because I am like you don't need a fucking
you don't need a psychic to tell you I'm a problem.
Yeah, like I'll tell you right now, I'm a fucking problem. Like you saw me. I walk in at 10 in the morning.
That'll be my next venture. Maybe I'll be a psychic and I'll just fucking I could tell her all of the things that she needs to hear. Take her money.
I see somebody in your past, maybe somebody with the, let's see, is between the letters A and Z. Am I?
So you know somebody?
John, my husband. Yes, it has to be John. Yes, he's trying to.
No, we can't have Riri be a psychic. Riri a little bit judgy. Like you'll be like doing her like, ugh. Like, no, you can't say that.
She's gonna have Miguel stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I lived in Maryland. Then my mother fucking moved us to Ohio to live in this lady's house to meet my new daddy who just got out of prison. What?
Yeah, because Harry has Miguel stories.
Yeah, Harry's got Miguel stories. So now she's going to have Miguel stories.
Exactly.
Sad. Sorry, Miguel.
We just made you the standard for sad.
It's okay.
He's a standard for bad childhood.
So,
all right.
That was this segment. And Marie, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Have to go. So, yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll get you back in here so we can.
I'm so mad I can't finish this episode because man, did I love it! But I know you guys will do a good job.
But yeah. So EJ, let's keep this train moving. Let's continue this episode with Kayla and Martel.
All right, Kayla and Martel. You didn't have Kevin and Tiffany next?
Kevin and Tiffany.
And he says that that Tiffany's acting fishy. And he's going to see what's up. And then we see Curtis getting ready to go pick Kevin's girl up from the halfway house. He said on the other one, honestly, he's in love with her. He made her a Texas-shaped waffle and everything, and just sat it in the fucking car to take to him. That's some Sean shit right there.
That is some Sean. At least he didn't put it in a gym bag.
But it was also made with an iron.
Was it really?
Waffle iron.
Oh boy,
waffle iron is a thing. Yeah.
Damn.
It was somewhere between a good observation and a shitty pun.
Mm-hmm,
but yes, waffle irons is what you use to make waffle. Kevin's been sitting out there about 45 minutes and he sees weenie ass Curtis pull up in his stupid ass truck. Curtis and Kevin, they get into a verbal argument and Curtis comes over talking shit to Kevin about him being short. Kevin tells the dude not to touch him. Curtis is feeling himself because he got the girl and he puts his hands on Kevin. And Kevin hits him once and folds his ass up. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. It did.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
He got knocked the fuck out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right. So how much do you feel like this is scripted and he just hit the motherfucker too hard? And WeTV was like, fuck it, keep it in there.
Right? I actually do think that he hit him too hard.
Right. All right. So that's all we got for them. You ready to keep it moving?
Sure.
All right, let's talk about Kayla and Martel.
Well, then Kayla's like, so I know he's had a couple of girlfriends before me and everything, and I know some of those relationships, but do you think he's gonna fuck around? And Mom is like, listen, I know my baby. Yes, he's gonna fuck around. They get back to the house, so aka their future home, which is how she calls it. And she's like, listen, let's start the tour here in the kitchen. And he's like, yo, why when was the last time you cooked? She's like, I don't know, yesterday. He's like, yeah, you gotta clean that shit. It's like,
he just grabs a bag of Doritos and just goes strolling through the house.
Right.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Mm-hmm. They walk by the laundry room and he's like, yo, are you gonna do laundry anytime soon? Or what's up? And Kayla's just like, motherfucker, you show up after fucking 13 years. You got no place to stay. I got you a 2-bedroom apartment or 3-bedroom, I think she said. And I'm giving you everything. Boom, boom, everything. Who the fuck are you?
But what I do see is him being able to do to her what was done to him for 13 years.
But yeah, anyways, like you said earlier, he's like, dude, she's trying to change me. I'm like, no, dude, she's trying to tell you that now you live together. And we've talked about this a million times. Once you move in with somebody, you have to compromise. You can't, if you love having your bed on the floor and the other person doesn't like that, you might have to be like, all right, maybe it's time to grow up and fucking buy a frame. Like maybe you like eating out with fucking plastic forks and plastic utensils and paper plates, and they're like, well, now we're gonna have a home. We can't have that because we might have people over. We can just pass them over some fucking paper plates. You might have to change that. And I'm just using examples that I know
that you're guilty of.
that I went through. Yeah.
And she was like, yo, can you just acknowledge the all of the other stuff that I've done for you? And he's like, nah, I'm leaving with these Doritos.
What a dodo bird.
So
anyways, I'm gonna let you talk about him, Chance and Taylor.
And so they're at the dinner table, and he has an attitude because she ain't eating her pizza or taking a bite of his. Bobby's pretty much like, kick that motherfucker out so I can come back out in the living room, please. And she looks at like some of his papers, and he has a bunch of women's numbers. And automatically, he has the balls to just come out and say that he has 38 female cousins, and he talks to all of them.
Sure.
When he figures out he fucked himself, he fesses up, and he thinks that because he chose her over all of these other bitches, that he's vindicated.
What a saint. This dude's he's a shit stain. I'm sorry. He's just a shit stain.
When you have to bring up dead exes to your girl, you lost.
You're a fucking
like when you go digging in a dead ex crate, like just give it up. Just gracefully bow out. You lost. This dude is not a threat. What the fuck is he gonna come back and take her? You know, and he's like, all he's wondering, well, where's my picture gonna go?
It's gonna be a fucking mugshot because you're going back to prison.
So listen, much love to you all, and until the next time you hear us recapping something, this has been Love After Lockup, season 4, episode 4.
You just got the fuck knocked out.
No, try it again.
You just got knocked the fuck out.
There we go.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Close enough. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.